What if everything we think we know about the shape of the universe is wrong? We imagine space as flat, or maybe like a giant expanding balloon. But now, some scientists are questioning that idea entirely, and they think the universe might have a shape we've never even considered. Not a sphere, not a loop, not a bubble, but something stranger, and possibly infinite in ways we can't yet grasp. Let's start with what we've always assumed, that the universe is either flat, closed like a sphere, or open like a saddle. These were the three possibilities accepted by cosmologists for most of the last century. A flat universe expands forever but slowly. A closed universe curves back in on itself, like the surface of a globe. And an open universe keeps expanding faster and faster, pulling everything apart. But in 2019, something strange happened. Data from the Planck satellite, which maps the cosmic microwave background, or the oldest light in the universe, hinted at an anomaly, a subtle curve, a tiny bend in the way space behaves on the largest possible scale. And it didn't match our flat universe model. This curve suggests that space might not stretch in straight lines across infinity, but might bend slightly inward, like the surface of a gigantic 4D sphere. And if that's true, then we might be living in a universe that's closed. Not just physically, but mathematically. A universe that loops back on itself, where if you traveled far enough in a straight line, you could eventually end up right back where you started. But here's where it gets even stranger. Some scientists now believe the universe may not have a fixed shape at all. That space might be more like a quantum fluid, warping, rippling, and shifting over time. It might have no edge, no center, and possibly no true dimensional stability. In other words, the shape of the universe could be changing right now. Not just expanding, but twisting, folding, and warping in ways we can't yet measure. If so, our current physics might only work inside a small patch of the larger whole. And beyond that patch, the rules might be completely different. Some researchers are now exploring the idea of multiply connected universes, topologies where space loops through itself like a higher dimensional knot. In that scenario, what you see might not be the only version of that object in space. You might see multiple images of the same galaxy in different parts of the sky, not because they're different galaxies, but because space folded the light. It's like living in a mirrored maze. You think you're seeing many different things, but it's all reflections repeated across space. So why does any of this matter? Because the shape of the universe defines its destiny. If it's flat, it could coast into a cold, dark eternity. If it's closed, it might one day collapse back into a singularity, a reverse Big Bang. And if it's shifting, we might not even have a way to predict what comes next. We're only just beginning to see the clues, from microwave radiation patterns to galaxy distributions, to mathematical models that suggest the universe may not be a smooth canvas, but a complex, looping, dynamic object, unlike anything we've imagined before. We used to think of space as the quiet, empty backdrop, but now we know space itself is an active player in the story, and its shape might change how that story ends. So next time you look up at the stars, ask yourself, are you seeing the universe, or just one layer of something far more complex?